All right, so let's go come back to our variable names. So let's go start a new project. So just as a refresh, to refresh your memory, we're gonna go File, New Project. I'm gonna call this project Variables, Empty Console. Saving this in my desktop. I created a file. And there you go. So here in the locations where you're going to save your project, and the name is the name of your project, and you're going to click OK. All right. So I created a project here. We're going to start from the scratch, meaning that it's nothing there predetermined or created by the by Visual Studio when we started the project. So I'm going to go here to my folder when I put all my .cpp files, and I'm going to add a new item. And what I want to add is a .cpp file, not a header, not a class. I'm going to just leave the default name as a source, and if I see the location, it's going to be saved in that folder that I have in my desktop. Another thing you want to check that when you see type here, you want to make sure that you have selected C++ because that's what you're working in. All right, so we're going to see add. All right, so our our project doesn't have anything. So the first thing that I want to get used to it is to put a comment. I'm going to put the name of the programmer. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to include the input output library. So for input, oh, let's make this wrong. Input and output. And then I'm going to make sure that I include the standard library namespace to use the std standard library. All right. So now that I had included on the top of my program all that I'm going to need for this is specific simple demonstration about how to create variables, I'm going to go and add the main or the default function here. And I'm going to make sure that I put return 0. Returns that to the program. All right. So we're going to go here and create variables. So when you create a program and you do the IPO, you kind of, it's up to the program to create names for variables. In this case, so the variable is actually a piece of memory, right? That's going to hold that information. All right. So here we have, so we're going to go and make sure that we created variables that follow a rule, right? So in order to create a variables, let's go create an int, data type int, and I'm going to call this num1, right? So the rules are, you can start with underscore, so int underscore num1. Second thing that you can do is has to be a character, cannot be uppercase. So int num1, that's wrong, right? Wrong. Now you cannot start with int ampersand num1. So that's also wrong. You cannot use special characters. And you cannot use numbers. right? That's also wrong. So the correct is you can use an underscore, you can use the whole name of it, right? You can use abbreviation of uh, the name. You can use a combination of words as long as the second word has uppercase, and you can use a special character or underscore in the middle of that variable and some other things. But you cannot start with um, uppercase, you cannot start with special character, you cannot start with numbers, right? So that's the convention of naming a variable. Very good. So I'll go to the next video to talk about data types.